Wow, so I take 2 weeks off of making videos and the whole internet just goes to shit. Absolutely fucking drama after drama after drama after drama. Why? What the fuck? I was gonna cover it, but it seems kinda late to do it, so I'm just gonna try to cover the recent stuff. Alright, so let's get into it. So the first thing is DrDisrespect has came back. He posted this tweet on Twitter. Well, him with chess pieces and the other side is checker pieces, basically insinuating that he is smarter than you. He is always 3 steps ahead in a way, and that he is big alpha male. He got the MC syndrome, and people have been absolutely roasting him in the Twitter replies. Now here one of the replies that DrDisrespect actually responded to, saying, "Little brainwashed woke boy putting out Dragon Ball Z GFX with Kendrick Lamar lines got me big time." Alright, this is another one that he replied to, is saying, "This is you playing with a minor," and he replied, "Good one, she/her. The internet will never fix your real threat, depression." So it seems like he's taking jabs at everyone and everything. Basically mostly the leftists, the they thems, part of the LGBTQ, to try to gain or scrape off whatever viewers will support him, trying to survive his career, try to save his career in a way. Alright, so that's basically most of the stuff that he's done right now. If there's more stuff that he will actually do, I'll probably make a video about it, probably not, maybe, who knows. And yeah, let's move on to the next story. Alright, so next up is the Sneako and Penguin 0, Penguin 00, MoistCr1Tikal. Alright, so basically those two went in a live stream, and well, I think Sneako was in a live stream, I think. So they basically had a debate, saying that, well, Sneako saying the age of consent should not be a thing, it should be more of an age of maturity. MoistCr1Tikal saying, okay, explain, and Sneako basically fumbling his words and almost contradicting himself in a way. Well, also MoistCr1Tikal had a thing saying, basically, if the parents agree that a child wants to have a sex change, they should. If the parents agrees, if she wants, then they should. Which most people did not like both sides, because it was pretty bad, honestly. It's pretty fucking bad. And he didn't really know he was in there, I guess, in this debate, quote unquote. He mostly wanted to just talk with Sneako and try to see his point of view on why he believes this, basically. Well, I mean, MoistCr1Tikal never claimed to be a debater, never wanted to be a debater, and he was never trying to debate in this live stream to begin with. Well, Sneako is a debater. He knowingly debates most people, a lot of people, about this.
Do you believe that somebody can go through hormone therapy? Can they change their gender if they're a child?
I think that's totally fine as long as everyone is consenting, as you agree with.
Okay, so as long as everyone...
If your parents are okay with it and you are okay with it, I think that's totally a familial decision to make, yeah.
Okay, so a child can cut their penis off and take hormone blockers and change their biology forever, but they can't get married?
Well, that's a decision that now extends beyond the family, because now you're bringing in a different party. So if you have someone that's your age coming in saying, I want to marry that child, I don't think that can happen under any circumstance. So,
no. But it's still a personal decision. You're still deciding. Because take the other party out of the equation. It's a personal decision. If I'm 16 and I personally want to marry this girl, she's beautiful. She's 21 years old. Her family wants to do it. My family wants to do it. You're saying I can't do that. We're both consenting. I'm ready to go. I'm physically mature, but I'm not allowed to marry because Moist says that woman's a pedophile. But if then the next day I leave it, I'm depressed, I want to cut my penis off, I can go right into the clinic, snip it off, and start taking HRT like Chris Tyson. That's a society that makes sense to you?
It is. I believe everyone has I believe everyone has the right to do with their body.
Wow, these two have absolutely shit takes. Well, they have shit perspective on stuff, but like, I'm just gonna give you my take. So let's start with MoistCr1Tikal. So he said, if the kid wants, so let's say my kid, he wants to, chop off his dick and try to be a girl, I would say no. I don't care if he throws a fit, if he identifies as a girl, I'm not gonna do that until he is an adult, a legal adult, which would be, well, legally adult would be like 18. But I'll do it until like 23, because 23 is like when, people have like a full developed brain. But like, yeah, I am not gonna go let my kid get his dick chopped off and then come back running to me complaining that he fucked up. Because there's a lot of people who have done, you know, this sex change and they regretted it afterwards. So that's something I don't want my kid to go through. But if he doesn't regret it, I'm still not gonna, you know, let him have the sex change until he's, you know, adult. And if he still wants to do it, then that's up to him. He can do whatever he wants. You're a grown adult, do whatever you like. That's basically my point of view. Now, on Sneako's point of view, it's fucking wild because he's saying that a grown man can marry a 12-year-old if she's mature enough, which is fucking weird. And what I think is, no, should not. They should not. I don't care if they both agree. I don't care if they both like each other and their parents agree. No, that's fucking wrong. Even if it's normalized, I still would say no. That's fucking. It's just fucking weird and gross. I'm just not even gonna get into it. But yeah, that's disgusting. Anyways, that's basically everything that happened this live stream between these two. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about that, and we're moving on to the next story. Alright, so this is gonna be the last story for today, and it's gonna be talking about MrTLexify and his ex-girlfriend, messy breakup drama, basically saying that, wow, can't believe it. Anyways, basically saying that he had, you know, sexual intercourses with her when she was a minor back in 2015, I believe. And there's whole DMs, whole, you know, basically leaked text messages of those two talking to each other, and, you know, pictures of them together, you know, after they, you know, done the deed. And basically this whole shit has sparked basically I guess a crusade against them. And then he has responded back saying that she has been blackmailing him, you know, basically a toxic ex-girlfriend type shit. But yeah, let's get into the evidence and proof. Alright, so a little background on MrTLexify. He is actually a COD Zombies YouTuber. He would cover Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3 zombies. He has also collabed with different COD Zombies YouTubers like Noah J456, Mr. Waffle Waffles. He's also been in a group house, a content house called the Z House, which involved the Smith Plays, Chucky, MC Sports Hawk, the Lonely Mailbox, and himself. So he has been pretty big in the community until recently when this whole drama came out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, these evidence are fucking damning and disgusting. Alright, I'm gonna show you. Oh, warning right now, there is abuse in this document. So let's get into it. Also, shout out to Jonathan Reed. I'm using his video about this because he has compiled all the evidence and basically showing you the proof. I'm just gonna, you know, cut down the stuff that's not important and just give you like basically a sum up of it. So go subscribe to him.
Yikes, at MrTLexify. The math don't lie. Lex started dating his ex-girlfriend when she was 15 and he was 18. Age of consent in Canada is 16, meaning he is a P3DO. Get this man off the platform. This is confirmed stuff we've gathered. However, we also heard from someone else that he was messaging another girl when they were 13 to 14 and he was 20. Still finding out more about that situation. This would align with the cheating that happened back in 2019 with Ray. Response. I would like to address the situation of 3 people specifically in the zombies community targeting and harassing me, being Renzaru, SBB, and DigDug7. These people have been targeting me in every manner, trying to erase my image, and I would like the community to know that they have only ever tried to harass me and take me off the platform. My past with Renzaru is he has stolen multiple of my thumbnail assets and has now decided to thwart me at every turn by blocking me and constantly sending people to harass me over the last couple of months with images of me as a rat, making fun of me for dyeing my hair rainbow and essentially spreading lies. I have blocked these YouTubers because they only want to destroy my image and do not want to seek a solution in any means. My ex and I had met when we were both minors as a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old. She wanted to date me, but I had constantly told her that we were too young and we had decided to remain as friends. We then later decided to date and ended the relationship because I wanted to get out of the relationship as we weren't a good fit. We had gotten back together multiple times as adults until I had realized I had been cheated on with her by a minor behind my back. I've never gone public about this until now because this has brought me so much pain in my life trying to understand the whole situation, and I had paid so much of her life and wanted nothing but the best for her, and she led me on for years until I realized she cheated on me for a 17-year-old when she was 21 21 years old. I have an active cease and desist against my ex for blackmailing, extortion, and harassment against me. My ex has tried to misconstrue stories to paint me as a villain, such as the time I had a fan who was a minor message me when I had opened up my DMs. I have never gone out of my way to ever message anyone who is a minor, nor do I entertain these conversations once I figure out the person I'm talking to is a minor. I have only ever tried to date someone who is my age, which I am currently doing, and because of situations like these, I will not be publicizing my private life anymore, as this is what it has costed me. I would like everyone to know the amount of pain and suffering I've gone through with this whole situation, and have wanted nothing but the best for everyone involved, but this harassment thing has reached its limit for me, and it is a massive relief that I get to finally disclose this information, as my ex has been trying to destroy my career with my online YouTuber friends, my family, and my entire life. MrTLexify, please don't lie on my name before I post all the evidence I have of us hanging out when I was 16 years old and you were 19. This is so wrong of you to try and flip this on me. By the way, I am 16 years old and Lex is 19 years old, gripping my boobs at a Z-House party. This video right here shows everything she just stated, so I'm gonna save your eyeballs with that. I was drunk and high out of my mind. You are so effing evil for trying to flip this on me. Why not tell everyone about how you put me in your will? Why not tell everyone about how you choked me and told me you were going to kill me because I found out you were messaging barely legal girls at 26? She shares videos of them intoxicated at the Z-House, where she claims that Lex was trying to get her drunk to take her back to a hotel in hopes of getting laid. So at this point, she's still 16 and Lex is 20, and he shouldn't even be supplying her with alcohol in the first place. I am extremely uncomfortable reading this next page right here, so once again, y'all can pause the video if you'd like, but this is some pretty serious stuff right here. And due to him constantly begging to do the dirty, he finally got what he wanted on August 21st, 2017, where he was still 20 and she was 16. And of course, here's more photos with the dates during that time period. This text conversation weirds me out as well. At this point, she was 17 and claims Lex sent her a DP and also made her call him daddy because it fueled his 6'1" boyfriend. Lex tackled me to the ground, sat on top of me, and put both of his hands around my neck. I will never forget the look in Lex's eyes as he spent multiple seconds choking me out. My vision got blurry and I was starting to lose my ability to breathe. I closed my eyes for a moment and that's when Lex got off of me. I only have 2 videos from the night it happened, recording myself crying and trying to process the fact that my boyfriend had just put his hands on me. I also have multiple witnesses who saw me crying that night, and I had expressed to them that I was just physically abused by my boyfriend. She then shared the proof, which includes the date and location, with the caption that says, "I got choked out tonight. I just wish someone would hold me." And after all this, Lex would still send her these letters, still addressing himself as daddy, which is still pretty weird. But more importantly, he fully admits to choking her by flat out saying, "I will never forgive myself for choking you." I don't know why he felt the need to include this part, but he also says, "Even if the first part of your life is bad, you found your true family with dad at, and you will be my child forever." I cannot believe this is a real thing. Bro typed this out, probably read over it several times, printed it, and still proceeded to send it with these words on paper. Of course, my story just doesn't end there. I don't free myself from Lex. I let him manipulate me back into the relationship by letting him buy me a Dream Art tablet. He knew that if he bought it for me, I would be more inclined to forgive him, along with whatever love bombing tactics he used on me. The combination of Lex sending me flowers to my doorstep, buying me an art tablet, and texting me sweet nothings convinced me that Lex loved me again. After that, Lex decided it was time for him to move to California without a visa, meaning he could only stay in America for 3 months out of the year. This is when my relationship with Lex officially started crumbling. We would argue every day. He was consuming a lot of corn even though he was living with me, which made me consider if I was enough for him, and he didn't let me do anything of substance for myself. We were a public couple though, and publicly, things looked great. We streamed on Twitch together, and he even helped me start streaming on my own. I first found out that Lex was still cheating on me when someone DM'd me on Instagram February 7th, 2023, saying Lex was currently DMing a girl who was barely legal. It wasn't until Lex came back down to California in June 2023, I went through Lex's phone as he was asleep again and found out he had been texting other young girls. As I continued going through Lex's phone, I found more young girls he was communicating inappropriately with. He was finding them through dating apps as well, which tells you the age of the girl. Lex was using his Bumble profile strategically, making sure that his bio was about him being a famous YouTuber. Here's a video that Lex sent of himself to an 18-year-old girl as verification when she asked him if Lex was really the YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers. The girl asked Lex to put his thumb on his chin as verification. And here is that video proof right here.
Hello. Who are you? You want me to put my thumb on my chin. So, there you go.
Okay, wow, that is fucking disgusting. What I just saw. Another PDF file caught and exposed. I mean, this is like the 5th in this whole entire year. What the fuck is going on? Honestly, I can't believe that this man will use his wealth to date minors. Fucking disgusting, bro. If you want to look more into it, there's a document on Twitter. We can just search up MrTLexify. It's gonna show up right there. But yeah, anyways, shout out to Jonathan Reed. He compiled this whole video and basically sum it up so it's easier for viewers like you to, you know, actually see it. And yeah, go subscribe to him and tell him I said hi. Anyways, I guess that'll be it for today's video and today's news. And yeah, see you guys in 3 months. See ya.